Hi there, and welcome to the Gear for Music studio. My name's Sam, and I'm joined here by Jake. And today we're having a look at the SJC Club Series drum kit. It's available as a shell pack and as an optional snare. SJC, for those of you who might not be familiar, an independent drum manufacturer on the east coast of the USA, Massachusetts, and probably, in my opinion, and I think you'll probably agree, Jake, one of the most exciting drum manufacturers in the world today.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the Club Series. First thing that stands out, obviously, it's a compact kit.
It is.
Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, well, the Club Series is about being compact. It's about everything being a little bit more on itself. The good thing about the Club Kit is that it comes with a banana bar as well. So that eradicates the need for the tom to be mounted on a cymbal stand or the tom to be mounted on an extra snare stand. So it frees up a bit more space. Standard configuration is an 18-inch kick, 10-inch rack, and a 14-inch floor. That configuration means that if you're playing in a wine bar, you can be stuck in a corner and you're not going to take up much room. You're not going to take up much room on a stage, and you're going to be able to fit it in a car very easily.
Yeah, I was looking at this banana bar, and it's certainly an interesting feature of the Club Series. I believe that Ludwig were doing something similar with their drum kits back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe where SJC have taken the inspiration from, but certainly a really useful tool. And I imagine that loading the kick drum in and out of venues and putting it in the car probably doesn't get as easy as this. It's probably about the most convenient solution out there.
Yeah.
So obviously, compact kits, they do tend to have a little bit of an association with jazz, but SJC, not really a drum manufacturer that is kind of known to be well used in jazz circles. Can the Club Series do everything that a drummer who would go for SJC would be looking for?
Yeah, it really can. I mean, this kit it's classed as the compact kit, but it can be used for any genre. You can use it for jazz if you wanted to. If you wanted to put some thinner skins on it, if you wanted to tune it really high, you could do that. But if you wanted thick skins on, really flappy, low tuning, it's also able to do that. It is a good all-round kit. The American maple that they use and the way that they build it means that it sounds great in any situation.
Yeah, we've obviously talked a lot about the size of the shells. Just tell us a little bit more about the way that SJC build this kit.
Yeah, well, these kits are built in exactly the same way as every custom kit that SJC build is made. So it's made by the same people. It's made in the same factory. It's made with the same 100% American maple. It has the same bearing edges. It has the same hoops. It is literally slightly more affordable because the shells are pre-cut and they're kept in stock.
Okay, we've talked about it a lot. I want to hear what it sounds like. I'm sure that people watching want to hear what it sounds like. Why don't you just give us a spin and let's listen to it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, compact in appearance, certainly not compact in sound.
Definitely.
One thing that stood out for me listening to that was a really sweet, snappy snare. Now, this is the optional extra. This is the Club Series snare, and it's a little bit different for SJC in that it's a steel snare.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit more about this Club Series snare.
Yeah, that's right. Like you say, it's a product in its own right. It's a beautiful, beautiful, first of all, looking snare. As you say, it's made of steel. It's 1mm steel shell, nickel over steel finish with triple flange hoops. You've got double-ended tube lugs and a vintage throw-off as well. So the theme of it is in keeping with slightly more vintage look, but a really versatile sound as well.
Do you think that, just so we can hear it in isolation, you could give us a little bit of a play on the snare, maybe with the snare wires off and on?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. And I think that the thing that's really important to remember with the SJC Club Snare is that this has been handcrafted in the USA, the same as any SJC drum kit that you've seen over the years. And I think when I think about what's in the market when it comes to snare drums, particularly steel snare drums, what people can buy and the sort of prices you have to pay for them, I really can't think of anything that offers as much value for money and quality at this price point as the SJC Club Snare.
No, like you say, the components that are on it, the lugs, the hoops, the steel shell, the Evans 360 American heads on top and bottom, the snare strands, the throw off. When you add all of that together and put into the mix that it's hand built in America, there is no other manufacturer that can make something at this price point.
Yeah, it's an absolute knockout.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about Club being a production model for SJC.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it does come as a pre-configured shell pack. The shells are pre-cut, and that's designed to keep turnaround times down. So these are readily available quickly. You don't have the long build time associated with a custom build. But my understanding is that there is still an element of customization, or certainly options available to drummers if they want to create a Club Series kit that's a little bit more unique, exclusive to them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in true SJC style, there's always options. So with this, if you weren't a fan of the burgundy stain, you can choose a new stain. So you can choose white stain, you could choose green stain, you could choose a yellow stain, brown stain to make it look a bit classic. You can go whatever way you want, and they will do that for you. Also, something that's pretty cool with this kit is that you can change the sizes. So although it's known and wanting to be known for its compact sizes, you can still go up to a 22-inch, 24-inch kick if needs be, with the banana bar still attached. So you still eradicate the use of a snare stand or attaching it to a cymbal stand, but you could have 22, 12, 16 if you wanted that standard sort of sizings.
Okay, so lots of options with regards to colour. Sizes are always open for discussion, and I believe it adds a small upcharge, but not a massive amount.
Yeah, it's really not a massive amount. It does incur, like you say, a small cost, and the turnaround time maybe slightly longer, but that is the only implication to it.
Okay, well, I think that pretty much covers the Club Series. We've talked a lot about this wonderful kit. We've heard how great it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing that really I want to take away from this is the fact that this has been handcrafted in the USA. It's been made by a group of people who, for me, care so much about the instruments that they create, and also care about the people who choose to play them. I think that passion that they put into their products is inspiring, and I rarely see it in other companies. Mm-hmm. If you want to learn more about the SJC Club Series, then visit the Gear for Music website. If you want to ask us questions about it, or if you want to explore those custom options, maybe putting your own colour stain on or changing the sizes, you can, of course, give us a call at Gear for Music, or even better, if you email sjcdrums@gearformusic.com, that email address goes directly to our dedicated SJC specialists, who will be more than happy to discuss the options available to you. So, for everything SJC Club and the whole SJC custom drum range, be sure to visit the Gear for Music website. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. And we'll see you next time.
See you soon.